Glory be to God. It's November 15th, 2023. I wanted to put this video out before you continue to watch the video that you're watching right now. The videos that you're about to witness is past videos that I'm just now releasing to everyone. This was part of my purpose, part of God's will, to expose the enemy, because that's what the Bible tells us to do, to expose the enemy. This is a learning video. The videos that I put out is not to disrespect my wife. It's not to embarrass her, because I love my wife. I'm in love with my wife. I've been through this journey of spiritual warfare for a reason. And I hope everybody looks at these videos with a spiritual eye and a spiritual mind. And if you don't know the Word of God, get into it, read it, have a better understanding, and then come back and look at these videos. My videos, they all will have dates on the videos, so you can watch them in order. It's a reason why you have to watch them in order. You're going to see me grow in these videos. You're going to see how God maneuvered and changed things in my life in these videos. These videos is for everybody out there that may be going through the same thing I'm going through, but don't have no answers. Well, in these videos, I'm going to show you what spiritual warfare looks like. I'm going to show you how to fight and know that the strategies of the enemy, like the Bible tells us, why they do what they do. Trust me, I searched all over YouTube for the last 8 years, and I haven't came across nobody that's really had video evidence of demonic demons controlling people that they love, or somebody explaining through their experience on live of what just took place and why it's happening. I need y'all to go back and watch my testimony series so you can have a better understanding of who I am, and watch these videos in order. I will put the dates on them, and my thumbnails will be color coordinated for the years from the time I started until today, and what changed and how did it change, because it's different type of demons that control, and they all do something different, and I'm gonna break every single one of them down on how they do and what you have to do to fight it based off God's word. I thank y'all. I love y'all. And just know I did this for y'all. I did this for y'all. I love y'all. I don't even know y'all, but I love y'all. I love it. I love each and every one of y'all, because this was bigger than me. It was bigger than me. It was bigger than my wife. It was for y'all. This is what God wanted me to do. Enjoy the video. What's good? It's March 5th, 2024. This would probably be the last video that I want to make about a narcissist, which is a demon that controls the ones that you love, controls the person that you're in a relationship with. In this video is why are narcissists the best at the beginning? And I could vouch to this. My wife was the best at the beginning. Cook breakfast before work. Constant with lovemaking, affection, buying real gifts. And then all of a sudden, it just went away. So let me go ahead and play this. It's a 13-minute video, but I don't know if I'm going to have to play the whole video. I just want y'all to hear some parts.
If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. That's that, what's that beat? I can feel it calling in the air. No, I'm joking. Yeah. Yo, as most of you might know, relationships with narcissists typically go in reverse. They really do. This is what I tell a lot of people, like, relationship with a narcissist typically start off at the peak. You know, I was doing a Zoom call with a woman the other day, right? And I was telling her, I kind of gave her this same example right here. I was like, the beginning of a normal relationship, a relationship with a non-narcissistic person, typically starts off at the bottom. Like if you climb a mountain, then this is called, it's like Everest, but it's the mountain of love. Look, the Everest of love. So, so typically when you meet each other, you're starting to climb this mountain together. Yes, there are going to be pitfalls and ups and downs, highs and lows, but you're climbing this mountain together. You're climbing, you're going to hit different base camps on the way up there. The first base camp is saying I love you. Second base camp is meeting your family, whatever it is. Third base camp is engagement, living together, married. Base camps on the way up, right? It really is. And whatever your peak is, maybe marriage, kids, family, that's your peak. Living happily ever after is the peak of this love Everest, right? In the cycle of a normal relationship. But relationships with narcissists kind of go in reverse. They put their best foot forward. Like they go in reverse. Like I told a woman, I was like, instead of starting off at the bottom, getting to know each other, narcissistic relationships move so fast. The best part is in the beginning. The best part is what gets you caught. The best part is what gets you caught up right there. Not building together. They want a relationship. They want it already built. So instead of starting off at the bottom of this love mountain, it's damn near like you get helicoptered to the top of it, and you get let off at the peak. In a relationship with a narcissist, you get let off at the peak. You start off at the peak. It is all downhill from here. You already passed all the base camps because the relationship is moving so fast. Like, you have friends that you've known that been dating, engaged, haven't got married yet, and they've been together for 4 or 5 years. They just living together, no kids. You've been together for 6 months. Y'all living together, already married, pregnant, all types of stuff. The book cars, y'all have surpassed their relationship, blew past them because you got dropped off at the peak. You got dropped off at the mountaintop, the love mountain. That's what gets you so quickly. And love bombing works, y'all. Let's be realistic. Love bombing works. People want to be loved. People want to be appreciated. So that's why it's the main weapon in a narcissistic person's arsenal. Let's take you to the mountain peak. You want to reach the peak? I can get you there faster. What Aladdin say? I can show you the world faster. You can go try to build with this person right here. It's going to take you 6 years. Or we can start off there. I love you in 2 weeks. I love you in 6 days. The first time I meet you, I'm telling you I love you. I've been looking for somebody like you. I've been searching far and wide for someone like you. You know what I mean? They start off at the peak and it's all downhill from here. That's the way it goes. It starts off with the love. And that's why I tell people the beginning of a relationship. Most times, everybody's relationship is going to be different. Most times, the beginning is going to be the best. This is the best it's going to get. I know a lot of y'all you can push pause on the video right now and think about it. Think about the dynamics of a relationship. Typically, the best part is going to be the best part was at the beginning. And everybody's beginning has a different time limit, y'all. Has a different timetable. Your beginning could be the first 3 months. Your beginning could be somebody else's beginning could be the first 2 years, 3 years, whatever. First 6 weeks were amazing. Then it's all downhill from there. Everybody's peak is different. Even like I said, even when you're climbing the mountain, even when you're in a normal relationship, your peak is going to be different. Whatever your mountain peak is, it's going to be different. But that's what narcissists do right there, y'all. They ask you what your peak is. They figure out what your peak is. Typically, what are you looking for? What are you looking for in a significant other? What's your goals for dating and relationships? I know those are normal questions, but narcissistic people ask them with insidious intent. Those are normal questions, right? But they ask them with insidious intent. They want to just, I have the same one. I have the same goals and dreams. I have that. Or they tell you what you want to hear. The love bombing is intense. We're going on trips early. We go on dates early, meeting the family early, meeting the kids early.
Glory be to God. It is March 5th, 2024. So I met up with a friend today, and she came by and visit.
Disconnected. Connected.
And we got to talking, and she got to talking about a situation that she was in. I'm not gonna say her name, but if she's watching this, she knows who she is. She tells me that a guy that she been knowing, that she has like a sexual chemistry with, and she been knowing this guy for years, like when she was younger. And her and this dude, they had sex with each other. Now, the problem is she's in a relationship with a stand-up guy. A guy that she was once married to, and they had a child together. And she cheated on him when they was married. But this guy been, oh my goodness, the hell? Oh, somebody was on the side of the road. An accident. Man, came across an accident on the side of the road, right when I was getting off the freeway, and I had to go help out. Luckily, the passenger was okay. Felt like it was a couple people with him, and they was outside the car, but they was a little shooken up and scared. The car was totaled, and I don't know what took place, what happened, if they lost control of the car. They hit a pole. Part of the car was ripped open. Just to know that, I could have been involved in that accident, 2 minutes or a minute before it took place. Because that's how soon, that's what it seemed like it took place, like a minute or 2 minutes before I got there, before I arrived. I called the police. I'm a little shook, you know. I called my wife. Of course, you know, I was expecting the phone to be blocked, but she had unblocked it. Told her what took place. Told her, asked her if she could meet me in another room. Her response was, why? I'm sleepy, I'm tired. And I told her I needed to be consoled because I was that close. It was a bad accident, people. And for her to be like, why? And I'm sleepy. I just told her, you know what, stay in the bed. So I'm just gonna leave it as that.